This section helps teach you that a well-maintained vehicle is a safer vehicle, one that is less likely to break down, more economical to run, longer lasting, and kinder to the environment. Common sense and thinking safety first will help you answer some of the questions in this section. However, many questions deal with legal requirements, rules regarding parking a car and using lights, and the impact driving has on the environment. An example question, for instance: which three of the following does the law require you to keep in good condition? A. Gears, B. Transmission, C. Headlights, D. Windscreen, E. Seatbelts. And the correct answers: C. Headlights, D. Windscreen, and E. Seatbelts. Topics include fault detection, being able to detect vehicle problems, real or potential, and the consequences of them. Vehicle defects, understanding how and why a vehicle that isn't roadworthy can endanger life. Emissions, understanding the regulations that govern vehicle emissions. Noise, preventing excessive noise. Safety equipment, knowing how to use any safety equipment a road vehicle may have. Common themes. The environment. Many questions concern the effects cars have on the environment. These effects are essentially considered to be negative. In relation to the theory test, cars pollute. Consuming fuel is bad. Using less fuel is good. So remember this when answering the questions. For example, motor vehicles can harm the environment. This has resulted in A. Air pollution, B. Damage to buildings, C. Less risk to health, D. Improved public transport, E. Less use of electrical vehicles, F. Using up natural resources. The correct answers are A. Air pollution, B. Damage to buildings, F. Using up natural resources. Environmental awareness. Driving at 70 miles an hour uses 30% more fuel than driving at 50 miles an hour. Catalytic converters are part of the exhaust system. They reduce toxic exhaust emissions. Road transport accounts for 20% of all emissions. Red routes in cities exist to help the traffic flow. A roof rack fitted to your car will increase fuel consumption. Eco-safe driving leads to improved road safety and helps the environment by reducing exhaust emissions. Missing out some gear changes can help save fuel by reducing the amount of time you're accelerating. Light rapid transit (LRT) systems are environmentally friendly because they are powered by electricity, so they don't emit toxic fumes. Increased fuel consumption. Using more fuel is bad for the environment as it causes increased pollution. Increased fuel consumption is caused by underinflated tires, harsh braking, harsh rapid acceleration, using a roof rack, over-revving in low gear, carrying unnecessary weight. To improve your fuel consumption, plan your journey, use gently steady acceleration, get your car serviced regularly, reduce your speed, watch traffic and plan ahead, cycle, walk and use public transport, avoid very short car journeys, miss out some gears when conditions allow. Avoiding congestion. Avoiding congestion makes driving less stressful and can help save fuel. Always try to plan your route before starting out. Avoid driving at times when roads will be busy, as you are less likely to be delayed. Allow plenty of time for your journey. Plan your route by looking at a map, using sat-nav equipment, checking for roadworks with a motoring organisation, using a route planner on the internet. Car security. There are several questions that deal with car security. Common sense will help you answer these questions. For example, when leaving your vehicle parked and unattended, you should A. Park near a busy junction, B. Park in a housing estate, C. Remove the key and lock it, D. Leave the left indicator on. Of course, the correct answer is C. Remove the key and lock it. Key facts. When parking, remove any valuables and take them with you. If you have to leave them, then lock them out of sight. Never leave vehicle documents in a car. Etching the car number on the windows may deter car theft, as does adding an immobilizer. Car maintenance. Check tyre pressures when the tyres are cold. Low levels of brake fluid can cause you to crash. Brake fade is caused by overheating brakes and will make your brakes less effective. The legal minimum depth of tread for car tyres over 3/4 of the breadth is 1.6 millimeters. The law requires you to keep headlights, windscreens and seatbelts in a good condition. Too much oil in the engine can cause leaks. Dry steering whilst the car is stationary, can cause damage to the tyres and steering. Unbalanced wheels on a car can cause the steering to vibrate. The fluid used to top up a car battery is distilled water. The level you need to fill it to is just above the cell plates. Uneven or excessive tyre wear can cause faults in the braking system, wheel alignment and the suspension. Seatbelts and safety devices. It is the responsibility of the driver to make sure anyone under the age of 14 who is a passenger in the car wears an appropriate seatbelt. The car passengers must wear a seatbelt or restraint if one is available, unless they are exempt for medical reasons. A child under 1.35 meters tall who is a passenger in the back of your car must wear a suitable child restraint. If such a restraint isn't available, then they must use an adult seatbelt. Make sure any front passenger airbag is deactivated when carrying a child in the front passenger seat using a rear-facing baby seat. In a collision, a properly adjusted head restraint will help reduce the risk of neck injury. Parking your car. When parking your car at night on a road with a speed limit of 40 miles an hour or above, you should leave the parking lights on. Don't park on front of a property entrance, at or near a bus stop, on the zigzag lines at a pedestrian crossing, at a drop curb, as this is the place for wheelchair and mobility scooters users to get onto the road or pavement, near the brow of a hill where the limited view of the road ahead makes it difficult to see whether it's safe to pass the obstruction. Other facts to know. You must not sound your horn between 11:30 p.m. and 7 a.m. in a built-up area. Before a long journey, check the engine's oil levels. Red routes have been introduced in major cities to help the traffic flow. Road humps, chicanes and narrowings are traffic calming measures. When you encounter them, you should slow down. You should only sound your horn in a built-up area between 7 a.m. and 11:30 p.m. Wear suitable shoes when driving, as this will help you maintain control of the pedals. When parking on the road at night, park in the direction of the traffic. Use your parking lights if the speed limit is over 30 miles an hour. Planning your journey before you start out will result in you having a more pleasant and easier journey. It will also help to ease congestion. Plan an alternative route just in case your preferred route is blocked.